Are you able to taste the difference between organic and non-organic foods? Most people can't tell the differences between the two foods, mainly because there isn't any taste differences. Genetically modified food is surprisingly good for the human body in many different ways. The main reasons that non-GMO foods are bad for you: the fertilizers and chemicals that come along with it. These two things are main aspects in the food production side for farmers when growing crops. What people don't realize is the fertilizer and the chemicals used in growing these crops can stay on the product until the food is consumed. GMOs have become more popular over the last 7 years. Genetically modified foods were first created to help farmers reduce the cost of crop production. While people were really starting to look at why crops have turned to genetically modified seeds instead of GMOs set by the FDA. Studies have shown that GMOs contain almost double the amount of nutrients, so why wouldn't people consume them? Why wouldn't people consume these products? Crops grown across the United States. 94% of crops grown across the United States today are genetically modified, which include corn, cotton, apples, soybeans, and dairy. Genetically modified corn has almost double the amount of protein, in which allows for nutrients when consumed, and it also is a benefit to the farmer because it acts as a pesticide, which it is so rich in protein. Non-GMO corn requires pesticide to reduce the amount of bug damage to the corn husk. As you can tell in this picture, the two GMO apples are way larger in size and have more color than the GMO-free apple. Hospitalizations. On average, 28 people every year are sent to the hospital due to the chemicals and pesticides used on crops that are not genetically modified. And just over 9 people every year die from everyday foods that are consumed to this day. As said by the FDA, the rules for food production is still in the process of changing to mostly genetically modified food, due to the fact that it has proven to be healthier for human consumption. People have now realized that the harms from non-GMOs and have started using genetically modified foods due to added protein and less pesticides and chemicals on non-GMO foods. Therefore, quit eating harmful food products when there are more nutrients and no chemicals in genetically modified food.